Even though the company is trying, Tesla's stock price keeps falling quickly. As the daily drop in Tesla stock price continues, it becomes harder and harder for most buyers to hold on to their holdings. Let me show you why you shouldn't freak out, be calm and collected, knowing that this is a once-in-a-century chance. I don't think we will ever see a price-to-value bargain of this magnitude again. Investment professionals should remember that there are other things to think about besides the stock price and demand for Tesla cars. Garrett Nelson, a senior researcher in stock analysis at CFRA, says that recent worries are overblown. He says that 2023 will be a great year for Tesla investors and bulls, so they don't need to work. Instead, he says it can be a great time for an investor to buy. Garrett Nelson's positive outlook for Tesla in 2023 is welcome. He thinks that the automaker's stock will be one of the best performers in its field. This is despite worries about the sharp drops in Tesla stock price over the past few months. A Tesla bull recently said that the company has done quite well, especially in terms of car sales. Garrett Nelson also pointed out a few things that could make the stock price go up in the coming months. Watch to find out what they are, and don't forget to hit the like button and follow. A lot of people are talking about Tesla's Q4 2022 vehicle production and delivery report, which was just released. According to Tesla's best estimate of sales, the company has shipped out a record number of cars, which is 40 times more than the same time last year. 405,278 vehicles were delivered in the fourth quarter of 2021, and 439,701 EVs were made during the same time period. If Tesla has a good last quarter, it will be the third time in a row that the company has produced more than expected. Based on estimates from financial analysts, our fact set of agreed-upon analytical estimates shows that real results are not living up to expectations. It took Tesla 402,000 vehicles to serve in the fourth quarter of 2017. They were added to the consensus's updated estimates in December. The new numbers range from 409,000,000,000,000,000,000. 24 sell-side analysts, according to another consensus report from electric vehicle industry researcher Troy Tesla, predicted annualized deliveries of 1.33 million Tesla cars. There have been concerns about the delivery rates in the fourth quarter because they were so high compared to previous records. Garrett Nelson thinks this reaction is too strong. Nelson says the price is going down because the real number wasn't quite as high as expected, but it was still up 31% year over year. He said that the company is growing faster than anyone else in the business expected in the next year. Some of the changes Garrett Nelson suggested might be good for Hazel. When I talked about the future of the stock, he also gave me a list of things that might get the press to the park. While the company was on its third quarter results call, I was talking about a possible buyback of shares. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, said that the company plans to buy back between $5 billion and $10 billion in stock this year. He also said that he thought the board should decide whether to buy back shares to increase the ownership interest of current shareholders. Alexander Miz says that when the number of shares in circulation goes down, the price per share goes up. This means that Tesla could reduce the number of shares that are out there. As long as Tesla does the buyback right, the company will be able to avoid the 1% tax on buybacks that will start in 2023 and take advantage of the stock price drop. Pre-buying Tesla shares has been praised as a way for the company to show its confidence in its future and reward its owners. One Tesla supporter who used to own stock recently started selling it and has already recovered almost half of his losses. He is still optimistic about Tesla's future, but he is waiting for the board to take action before reinvesting in the company. Investor Gary Nelson is confident that Tesla's buyback will benefit the company and happen sooner rather than later now that Tesla stock is in better shape. People who are thinking about buying an EV will likely have more faith in the company, and the stock will likely reach new highs. Now that the tax credit for some Tesla models is in place, the demand may go up even more in the coming months. Nelson said that Tesla's new factories in Austin and Berlin are still increasing production and will likely keep doing so until they can meet the demand for the company's electric cars. Production supposedly began in 2017 at Tesla's newly opened factories in Austin and Berlin. In Texas and Brandenburg, Germany and Vermont both increased production. Tesla may also be making cars in California and Shanghai, but its most recent deliveries report doesn't break down production and deliveries by area. Nelson says that the Cybertruck will be good for Tesla stock. After years of delays because of the Cybertruck, the electric car is about to go into production with no major changes. As a result, there have been more sales, and people who bought things a few years ago are still enjoying the benefits. Recently, over 1.5 million owners were put in touch with the Cybertruck. No other vehicle in the history of the auto industry has sparked as much interest, to the point where buyers are willing to put down deposits without knowing exactly when they will receive their cars. If everything goes as planned for the Tesla Cybertruck, customers will soon be able to get their own to test it in the spaces. Even though Tesla hasn't sold a single truck yet, it has made $1.5 billion from the 1.5 million orders it has received so far, mostly from early adopters. Orders are not binding and can be canceled at any time. Although there have been problems and delays in production, the vast majority of customers have still chosen to buy. However, Tesla could take up to 10 years to fulfill 1.5 million orders. Musk has also admitted that the $45,000 asking price was too high. According to Garrett Nelson, Musk needs to spend more time at Tesla and speed up the production of the Cybertruck. He says that the new model has the longest waiting list of any upcoming EV, so he thinks that Tesla should start working on it as soon as possible. Once people see the car being driven, they will want one even more. Nick Nelson Eric has said that Tesla needs to give something other than the Cybertruck to re-engage their customers. He says that Tesla hasn't released a new vehicle model since the Semi, which makes the Cybertruck unique among commercial trucks. The Austin factory is now ready to start making a lot of Ultimakers and Cybertrucks. Nelson says that the public's interest will rise again, even though Musk's deal with scooters has had a big effect on the stock price. Tesla's balance sheet is so strong that the company's stock could still grow a lot in the future. A Bowl has said that Musk's involvement in the deal has been a major distraction and has hurt the Tesla brand in process, but that he thinks Musk is doing his best to fix the problem, and that the overhang will be lifted in the coming weeks and months. It's been a big problem since the deal closed, but things are looking up. We've been telling him he needs to step down, and Garrett Nelson says it would be best if he found a new CEO for Twitter and became more of a chairman there right away. Tesla stock prices have been going down lately for a number of reasons, one of which is that investors are losing faith in CEO Elon Musk. Musk says that if he wants to run the business well, he needs to think ahead about how it can get better. Last year, the carmaker reached a new height, taking it above the S&P 500 index. According to the Excellent Teams organization, Global Ratings said it had lowered Tesla's ranking from BB Plus to BBB because the company isn't as financially stable in the long term. This is the car's first investment-grade ranking. Even though the economy is getting worse and there is more competition for EVs, he thinks Tesla will keep its low debt levels and good earnings. What do you think about Garrett Nelson's prediction for Tesla's future? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow. The next video will be with you soon.